And then, of course, we have Rent! Rent! And then look at this. Going back to Spider-Man, concept art that shows Spider-Man and Doctor Strange fighting in scenes from Raimi and Mark Webb. You could have said Mark Webb, Mark Webb, anyways. But yeah, so at one point when it came to Spider-Man No Way Home and when it came to, of course, Tom Holland's Peter Parker and him fighting, they were going to be like going around and there was concepts. I guess they had a theory of like, okay, if they're going to be jumping through multiverse kind of stuff, they're going to show the tower that, of course, Gwen Stacy falls to her death right here, the clock tower. Then you have this moment right here, of course, from the very first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire when he was trying to win money to buy a car to impress MJ in the cage match, wrestling match that he was in. So they had that right there. And then, of course, we have Rent! Rent! The landlord and, of course, the daughter right there, fighting right there, going through right there. And then right here is like, what is that? Is that the tower like where the Venom thing was happening, I'm guessing? But yeah, so apparently they had the idea of doing something like that, which would have been kind of cool. I don't know how it would have fit into the initial story, but not a bad like concept to have them kind of just portaling through all the different Spider-Man movies. I don't know. To me, it sounded like a cool concept. I don't know how you're feeling about that, but I think that's actually kind of sweet. I wish that actually would have stayed in there. That would have been interesting. That would have been very interesting. But then again, I think they wanted to really keep Andrew and Tobey showing up such a surprise that if they had this already in there, everybody would just been like, well, yeah, of course, Tobey and Andrew are going to show up. So I think they were so fixated on that being such a surprise, even though it was like the worst kept secret in the MCU at the time, they just decided not to use it. So